My dear Enders, it's time to talk about our next positive theme. We're talking about the Green Children of Woolpit. Now, Woolpit is a small English hamlet, I guess you would describe it as, located in the Suffolk region, which is by Cambridge and Ipswich and all sorts of fun places. I imagine. Never been there. Hope to go there someday. Now, the first telling of the Green Children of Woolpit appeared in William of Newborough's Historiam Angelicum in 1189, and followed by Ralph Cogshell's Chronicum Angelicum in 1220. The next telling of the Green Children appeared in William Camden's Britannia, 1586, and the final telling of the Green Children of Woolpit was by the Bishop Francis Goodwin in his Chronicles of the Man on the Moon, that's Moon with an E, in 1638. Now, this story is told from the 12th century of England, and imagine that it's lasted as long as today to the 21st century now. Now, as the story tells, that the sleepy little hamlet of Woolpit was visited by two children with green skin, unknown clothing, and that the likes of the townspeople have never seen before, and didn't speak a lick of English. Now, the lord of the land, a lord by the name of Martin, took the children in, and they were trying to teach the children to speak English. The children survived the first couple weeks, months off of raw beans. They didn't eat anything cooked. They wouldn't eat meat. Eventually, the boy, because it was a brother and sister, eventually the boy fell into a severe melancholy. He died of this melancholy. He died of depression. Eventually, the girl, she learned to speak English. Her skin turned into a normal color like ours, normal, not green anymore. Now, according to the girl, they came from a land called St. Martin's Land, and in St. Martin's Land, everything is green. People, animals, plants, everything is green. And also in St. Martin's Land, it is the land of perpetual twilight. No sun, only a moon, stars everywhere. Apparently, these two children were tending their uncle's cows out in the field, and they had followed one who wandered off pasture, and they went into a tunnel, and that's how they ended up in England. Well, eventually, the girl lived out her life in the service to this lord that took him in as a maid, and from what was told, she was wanton in a lot of sexual relations with men, even though she was married herself. Now, people have taken the story as an allegory because around the 12th century, when these stories first appeared in not only William Newborough's and Ralph Cogshell's Chronicles of the History of Britain, Britain was getting an influx of a lot of Flemish residents coming in from war-torn countries. And basically, it's a what's the word I'm looking? Allegory for becoming a Catholic and upholding the Catholic faith, and that's how it's seen these days. But there's a very strong possibility that the Green Children in St. Martin's Land actually existed. Like I said, the story has been around since the 12th century. I feel like I'm rambling. I probably am. So, my dear Enders, here's your mission today. It is the 21st century, as is today. The two brand new green children have wandered into the sleepy little hamlet of Woolpit, and you, since you are such a brilliant investigator of the paranormal and all things weird, have been sent in to investigate and try to communicate with the green children. What do you find out? Why are they there after all these centuries of no sightings whatsoever from anybody from St. Martin's Land? What's going on? You have to report back to me. You have to put your paperwork on my desk in my office. Now, to those who have joined us who've never played, I feel like I have to explain the rules again. The rules are simple. You watch the video, you listen to me ramble on about the history of the paranormal event I'm talking about, you get your assignment within the guidelines you're supposed to be following, go and investigate, which I just told you to do. You tell that in 5, minimum tweets connected to each other, number the tweets. If you go over 5, it's all right. But as long as it's telling one continuous story, remember to number it It's one continuous story, so keep it going. 5 tweets if you can. If not, you do a little more, that's fine. You're not being penalized. To my regular enders, thank you for sticking around. To anybody new playing the game, watch this video, please, thank you for joining us this round. Please follow, the instructions given. Please, no bylines, no advertisements. We don't want any of that on this page here. Thank you for listening, and I will see you guys when I see you. All right.